legend behavior from all of you right now. Thank you all so much. Hi, Bogwitch. How are you doing? How you doing, baby? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Time to meet your match. Masters. Nope. Match Masters, I can speak today, is a unique Match 3 mobile game that focuses on competitive, real-time PvP battles. The game innovates on the traditional Match 3 format by pitting players against each other on the same board, adding a strategic layer that differs from typical solo puzzle gameplay. Players compete to score higher than their opponents within limited moves by matching tiles and using powerful boosters that can shift the momentum in their favor. The game includes a variety of modes like classic head-to-head matches, arena mode, and tournaments where players can compete globally to earn rewards and climb leaderboards. So if you're like, well, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to show you what it means because we're playing it right now. Bogwitch, how are you doing today, baby? First steps. I want to know what my first steps are. I'm sure Cupcake agrees. Do he? Oh my god, look, I'm a little piggy. Swipe to match 3 or more pieces. I got you. I'm a professional with this. You got this. Keep going to reach the target score. Well, don't mind if I do. So the target score you'll see from the upper corner is 30. Match 4 pieces to get an extra move. Oh my god, I like playing the system. Ooh, what is that purple thing? Is that going to clear a whole row? Yeah! Okay, my score is 30. I completed it. I'm a professional now. You do have a time limit. Does that increase each level that you've been finding? Now let's learn how to use a booster. You're a booster. Marky, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I get 40 points. Bet. All right, what am I going to do? Chat, are we seeing anything here? You now have a booster. Match blue stars to charge your booster. Well, I clearly want to match those ones only. Kind of. It's Bejeweled. It's similar to Candy Crush. But the big difference with this game is you're doing real-time PvP battles. So it's much more competitive than those other games, which I find really, really fun. I activated my booster. Oh, that was nice. All right, when do I play a sucker? And are they going to give me a real sucker or like a computer sucker? Because I'm scared. Oh my god, more. I'm activating. If you're playing alone, it's plenty of time, but when playing against others, it resets each turn. Oh, it does. Okay. Yay! Schnupp, thank you for the 100 trophies. Thank you all so much. If y'all have not yet downloaded it and you want to be like the cool kids are with me, !Masters in the chat. Booster, I hardly know her. Well, you should know her at this point. Irish, my god. My god. Y'all, we didn't get to chat. How was everybody's weekends? Use shuffle to mix up the board and then hammer, remove any piece. Okay. Easy. Oh, wait, I still want to match the stars because I still want my nice booster. That goes in pretty fast. SMG, thank you for the lurk and joy. Okay, there. Another one. I'm activating so many right now. I'm impressed with myself. Is there a third one I can do? I don't know when I really should be reshuffling the board. Is it ideally when you can no longer make any matches? Because I'm doing great right now. Yours was good. Your new standing desk arrived. Gonna try and put it together tomorrow. Oh my god, nice. Now, is it an electronic standing desk or is it something that you elevate yourself? Now that's much better. What did you say your name was? Violence? Oh, Sweet Pup 624. I will put myself down as that nerd, Violet. Look, they're clapping for me. Select a booster. Oh, before starting. It's looking for an opponent. Oh my god. Mr. Wolf. Okay, is this person real or a computer? In the blue corner, me. In the red corner, my opponent. I don't know how I feel about this. Mr. Wolf going against Mr. Pig. I swear, I've heard this story before. I've heard... Three Little Pigs? Did they have to pick a wolf? I'm feeling personally attacked right now. Why does the opponent get to go first? I'm cuter, clearly. You have 2 moves each turn. Okay, that's my first one. Well, I definitely want to try and use the boosters, so I'm going to keep doing blue stars. All right. Electronic. Nice, Willie. Oh, my God. It will auto-shuffle if you run out of moves, but I like to shuffle occasionally if I think I can get a better move. That's so fair. You kind of got to be ahead of the game then. Your opponent's match to fill their booster. Hey, you cleared out one of mine. Oh, this is war. So I can't... Well, I'm going to activate, yeah. I don't really need to refresh it right at this current moment in time. Surely bots aren't a thing in this game. Did I tell you what happened to me? This is so embarrassing. Did I tell you all what happened to me the first few times I played Fortnite? I was considering streaming it and making that my thing because I was getting headshot after headshot. It wasn't until months later that I learned that when you first play Fortnite, you are put up against bots, not real people. So my dreams of making thousands of dollars with Fortnite were dashed. Bot lobbies. Nobody tells you. The game doesn't tell you. I still knew I was great. Also, I'm losing to this wolf. Wait, I got an extra move. I'm not losing to this wolf. I'm winning. I'm a winner. This is an NPC? Okay. Or other low-level players, yeah. Which, to be fair, at that point, the headshots were justified. I don't know what to do. I think I'll clear that out. Woo! I'm pretty sure there's no way that you can lose on this part of it, right? Like, ain't no way. You're still in bot lobbies? At what point do you play with other people, I wonder? Because I don't know. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. I'll clear out the green ones. I should be trying to make it so that they don't get the reds, right? Who's coming on in? Robert, thanks for the 300 trophies. Thank you so much. I'll get you next time. Well, I'll protect my house, man. What a terrific game it was. Congratulations, Violet. You did it. Hey, thanks. Now you can play online against players from all over the world. Oh. Okay. Something shiny. Oh, I don't like this. Or maybe I do. Studio unlocked. Jungle Jam. Green leaves are worth 3 points. Oh, there's a rewards calendar too. That's fun for login stuff. I like free things. I don't think I've graduated to non-bot lobbies 5 years strong. Hey, it's me! I did that! Thanks, Self. Oh my god, you're welcome, bestie. Cuppy, hi! How are you? How are you feeling? Moon Witch, thank you so much for gifting out a sub to Luxie. Luxie, welcome on back. Enjoy, my darling. Enjoy, enjoy. Moon Witch, thank you so much. Steph, hi! How are you doing? Happy Monday. Okay. Ooh, unlock now. What does this do? Mastermind now. Focus on winning. I like it. I didn't understand what I was looking at first. It's an owl. I guess you could say, who is that? Honey Bun. Hi, Tina. How are you doing? Tina, I'm very excited to see you tomorrow for raid. Speaking of Honey Bun. Hey, stop that. I think this is an actual person. Who's coming on in? Pixie, thank you for the 100 trophies. Thank you so much. Okay, my turn. This is not great. This is things could be better, chat. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm doing great stuff. How was your weekend? What did y'all get up to? Ooh! All right, that's enough. That is quite enough, ma'am. That is quite enough. I'm gonna clear that out so she can't get that. Oh, and I got some too. I'm activating. I'm doing it. So you have to play offensively and defensively. It's as if you're driving in Boston right now. Okay. I've got another move. Who? Lauren! Thank you for the 300 trophies. Thanks for being amazing. I love y'all. What is the... What are you? What is... What was that liquid? That must be their bonus. I want to play with liquid. Looked like a science project. It also kind of looked like a cat. You can't tell me the cats are not also liquid. They baffle scientists. You know what I'm saying? The tides can turn quickly. My opponent has 69 points. Can I get some nice in the chat, please? And the humbling begins. No, you have to do both. You have to be more aggressive than offensive, but yeah. Okay. Oh, I see the timer. I wasn't paying attention to that before. I can't lollygag. I'm activating. Okay, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. All right, I locked in, chat. Look, we got the opposite scores. Can I still get a nice for 96? Tower! Oh my god, thank you for the 500 trophies. You were amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to play this. Seriously, it means the world to me. Thank you. Oh, crap. Oh, crappily. Final round. Okay. I got this. Who else is coming on in? Player, thank you for the 100 trophies. Thank you so much. Thanks for being so sweet. That's it. Oh, you cleared that out for me. Oh, I don't like this opponent. I don't like it. I'm getting an extra move though. I don't know what I can do. Also, I know I just missed something in chat, but I'm trying to win right now, you know? So give me a second. Give me a second. Masterful. You're masterful. Just give me... No. Did I win? I won! Take that, you son of a bun! Landslide win. Deserved. Irish! Thank you so much for 14 months! Welcome on back, my sweet friend. Thank you so much for the love and support for 14 months. I hope you are having the best day. I want to play with the liquid. That's what she said. That's true. I did say that. Crazy Rocket! I'm not crazy. I'm just misunderstood. Chat, don't say a thing. Remember, this is a sponsored stream. Don't say damn thing, all right? Do not say a thing, okay? Carnivore, thank you! 30 days. We're not doing like another on-stream gameplay, but it runs for 30 days, so y'all can even play off-stream and it'll count towards it. Yeah, 30 days. I might be doing another sponsorship coming up soon, but it's nothing that y'all need to do on your end. I'm doing my best to behave. I think that I will misbehave on purpose. Oh, the ducky! The ducky! I want the ducky. So does this mean I have to go after yellow? Or, no, it's still blue. It's still blue. Okay. I don't know what the ducky does, but this is so exciting. Hey, stop that. Okay, Okay, I got an extra move, which is really good. Okay, I got the blue there. Chat, what are we saying? What was I saying? I was saying... You know, like the usual stuff I would say. Just the usual. Ooh, that was a big one. I regret. Oh, you cleared that out! You little lint licker! Okay, what does this do? Ooh, I like the duck! I like the duck a lot. Very cutesy. Very demure. Yeah, I said redacted. Crosses my legs sitting up. My turn. Your turn. I'm gonna clear that out for you. I got some. I'm activating. Oh my god, I don't know what the heck that just did. But apparently I'm skillful. I meant to do that. I meant to. I'm like over 30 points from this bunny. Try hammering the power-ups? Hammer. Oh, like the okay. I don't have one on here right now, do I? No. Hammer it the next time. Okay. Like hammer time. I think 30 is the year my body is breaking down. I sat on the floor for 3 hours yesterday going through all my books. And I started having back problems and sciatica. Sciatica? My sciatic nerve. Everything was hurting me yesterday, and it's still hurting me today. And I went, I now understand why in ye olden times people would pass away. Like 30 was considered like old age. I get it now. I get it. Modern medicine, you can only do so much. Do another one there. I won again. I'm a professional. The lightning? Okay. So if I see the lightning, I should hammer it. Pixie, thanks for the 300 trophies. Thank you. Oh my god. What is this? Studio unlocked. Dust-filled duel. Match special bandit pieces to triggers. I want to play that. How do I do that? Friends Fiesta. Okay, but wait. How do I do that? Is there a thing that I do? Okay, those are bundles. Those are teams. Me! Thanks, me! You're welcome, me. Oh my god, you're so nice to me. I know. I know. Maybe just by playing? I want to try the liquidy thing, I think. Oh, that's 100 coins. I can't do that. I can play that one. I can do... I like the ducky, I think. I'm a gamer. Crocodile. Okay. Oh, I see the hats are in there. Okay. Well, that's different and that's special. Don't mind me. Don't mind if I do. I'm like, I'm that fragile. What's wrong with me? Just us existing, you know. I'm auto doing it? Wait, what am I auto doing? Oh, you mean the okay. I wanted to yeehaw. I didn't know if I had to select something. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. I might be worried. Why is Jello overtaking the map? Okay, it's cool. It's cool. Chat. Don't worry about it. Don't be concerned. See, I knew this would be great. Yeah, look at what that did. I don't really know what that did. Here, look what this did. Yeah. Ah. Ha ha ha. Chat, I might need help. I might be losing this one. A new studio is the location. Oh, okay. And that gets auto chosen. Nice. Who's coming in next? Good. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. I really feel like I should be refreshing. I'm working late against a crocodile. I might lose. Haven't done so in a while. It's fine. It's cool. Oh, you took 4 of my stars? Oh my god, and they got an extra move. Chat, I'm not equipped for this. And you might be saying, equipped for what? Losing! Do you think I could gain 60 points? They're gonna go over 100 now, aren't they? Well, okay, hold I'm gonna listen to Doc. I'm gonna do a hammer to the explosion. And I got one of the bounties. Okay, I got up to 48 there. You know, it's something. I got another bounty there. And then I got some remove stuff there. I got to halfway, you know? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle because I haven't done that yet. Chickmonk! Hi! Thank you for 13 months. How are you doing today, bestie? Hope you had a lovely weekend. Okay, I'm activating. Not enough. I did good, but it was not enough. Chat, I lost. Chat, something happened to me that I don't experience often. I feel like Ariana Grande in Wicked right now. That trombone plays. Burr, 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 burr. 144. When you lose the match, you lose your booster. Oh! Not only did I lose, I lost my duck. Nice, Steph. Thank you for the 100 trophies. Thank you so much. Y'all, exclamation point Masters. If you want to download this and play with us, this game is a great new way to play match 3 puzzle games. Play live with friends or against opponents from all over the world in a fun online PvP match 3 competition. Match Masters is free and has tons of new exciting ways to play matching games. In Match Masters, players take turns playing against each other on the same match 3 game board. So they must take into account not only the score they will get from their moves, but also the opportunities it could create for their opponent. So as you've seen, you have to be playing both sides. Like, where is your opponent going to get matches and how can you thwart that so you can win? Did not do that great last round. So I think I'm going to have to resort going back to this little guy. Very upsetting. Oh my God, it's pig on pig crime. Oh my God, what's in your magic hat, though? I'm jealous. Okay, I'll do that there. And then I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bounty, baby. Oh my God. Look at all that. Oh, no, I want to match the bounties. That was so good. I got 33 off the bat. Oh, you sucker. You had a fantastic weekend. Yeah, it was good. That's wonderful. And I'm assuming they were delicious as heck. I can't remember the last time Kip and I made tacos at home. I think it was over the summertime. We really got to get back into that. Okay, I'm going to match this so that they don't get that. I'm going to stay in the lead. I already got 50 points. Very delicious, yeah. A rematch option. I do love a good vengeance arc. I think a rematch option would be nice. So how did they trigger that bounty? Like, how are you triggering bounties if you're not directly matching them? I don't know. I'm gonna do a refresh. Gonna do a Michael Souffle. I don't know. At a certain point, sometimes with these games, my eyes just glaze over and I can't see at all what I'm doing. The colors. The colors. Oh, you took that out of me too. Was your... Oh my God, power-ups? Oh. Oh, God. Well, you know, we had a good run. Okay, wait. I got an extra move there. Okay, wait. Yeah. Activate. They didn't get that far ahead of me. They didn't get that far, chat. All right? We got one more. Okay. Yeah! All right, I'm not losing by that much right now. Go, power uppies. Me, are you enjoying it? I'm really loving it. I love these match games. Okay, you're hammering that one. But... but wait, there's still a power-up on there. So... No, there's not. Oh, it went away. Okay. Okay, chat. I'm gonna activate that. Come on, big money! All right, do that one. Okay, anything else that I can move? I'm gonna move that. Oh, I think they already won. Their power move is the best I've seen so far. And it looks like the power-ups only last during their turn, so I can't take advantage of it. All right, Carrying Penguin. You think you've seen the last of me? Oh, a free gift? Oh, you get money if you invite friends. Do y'all want me to make a section of the Discord for us to play together and invite friends during our campaign? If you do, put a 1 in the chat and I can work on that tonight. But let me know if you're interested in it. So for the power-ups, every blue star you match charges your booster, while your opponent collects red circles. Use your booster to gain score, tip the game in your favor, make satisfying comebacks, and score huge combos. Play with one of 20 plus available boosters and master their strategies and effects. I want that top hat one so badly. So I lost, but I still have a few of these boosters, which thank God. So we're going to keep doing this one. Should I? Mods, under mod suggestions, can you put this down for me and I'll make a channel for it tonight? Thank you so much. And who was that? Brooklyn, thank you for the 500 trophies. Oh my God, thanks, babe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Amazing. Beautimiss. Beauty miss. Okay, I'm gonna do there. Bada bing. Bada boom. Oh my God, that was good. I landed mine and I got rid of theirs. I want to be a bear. Is Bear Witch no? Okay. Oh, you shuffled me. Ooh. So it looks like if you make matches next to the bounties, you get that bounty. How true is that? Like that? Maybe it has to be multiple ones? I don't think I'm doing that right with the bounties. Stickers for your booking game? Yes! I love it. Are there a lot of sticker choices? Zach Snacks? No! I haven't heard of it before. Is it a big company? Interesting. Gernst, hi! How are you doing? How's your day? Okay, I got an extra move there. I'm gonna activate this. Oh, 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 there's a thingy. There's a thing. I'm hammering the power up. I got the bounties. I got the stars. Oh, I needed that so bad. I came right back. Oh, that was huge for me. Huge work. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that one. I don't want them to have too many reds. Might be able to win this one, y'all. Bounties match with orange. Oh my God, Frank, thank you. No wonder. So wait, could I do this? I did. Okay. All right, I got an extra move there. Nice work. Oh my God, look, I got another extra move. Gonna clear out this whole row and, yup. Ooh! And activating. That's mother heckin' right. And a last move. I'm getting it. One more move for you, huh? I want a big one. Big. I don't think I can do anything with that. I'm just gonna do purple. We won! That's right. Landslide win. I'm killing it. Listen to me. A match 3 game hates to see me coming. Lucky box unlocked. I want to open up the lucky box. Is it free? It's free! A new lucky box is available every 24 hours. I love free goodies. What's inside? What's in there? Ooh, I got more boosters. I got 3 free boosters. Cool. Looks like you can watch ads if you want to replace them. But I'm happy with what's there. I want a big one. Violet 2024. In regards to everything. Small business. Oh, neato. That's very cool. What kind of nostalgic stuff do they have? You said chocolate and candy? What type of candy? Also, if you're trying to play to hit any of the trophy stuff that pops up on screen here, the top left-hand corner of the screen will show you your trophies. So, let me see on here. If y'all keep playing, that's phenomenal. The base is 100 trophies. Will get you on here. Then it goes 300 trophies, 500, 1,100, 1,700, 2,600, and 3,200, 3,800, 20,000. I'm not expecting y'all to hit these, but I'm just saying, like, if you're like, oh my god, I really like this, I'm gonna keep playing over the next 30 days, like, what are the other things that we can hit with this campaign? I just wanted to tell you. We already have the first 3. So we've got a bunch of you that did 100 trophies, 300, and 500. The next one after that is 1,100, which is just awesome. Thank you all so much. Exclamation point masters. If y'all want to download this, play this with us. I'm going to make a section in the Discord so we can all play together the next 30 days. And I'm assuming since we can add each other, I'm pretty sure we can play against each other, like in real time, which would be pretty sick. I'm going to try the paint bucket because we haven't done that yet. Hi, Martin. How are you doing? You posted a pic and show and tell. Ooh, nice. I'll go and check it out. Scattered. For the next 30 days, babe, I can give you, like, the actual day it's going to end, but 30 days. 30 days. So we've got plenty of time to do all this stuff. I won't be playing this again on stream, but the campaign is going to keep going on for that amount of time. So if y'all are like, Violet, I really want to do this for you, but I can't, like, download it today, you got the whole month, babe. Steph, thank you for the 300 trophies. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you all so much. Remember, it is free to play. A great way to support me in the channel. That is just 15 minutes of your time if you just want to do the 100 trophies. It pretty much will just lead you through the tutorial. And if you've played any sort of match 3 game before, it's very similar in nature. Martin, thank you. Campaign. No, you're fine, babe. Listen, it's been a hot minute since we've done a sponsorship, okay? I can't even begin to tell you how many are still in the works, but I don't have, like, finalized dates. Contracts have been signed. That's why when Stream Elements kind of fell into my lap, I was like, absolutely. Hook me up. Let's diddly do it. Oh, it adds more orange? Oh, and it connected to a bounty. Oh my god. Okay, got an extra move there. I'm gonna bring that down. Got a whole row there. There's a bomb that I should have gotten. Christine, thanks for the 500 trophies. I'm glad you're enjoying. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are amazing. Yeah, campaign. Campaign is the word. Because there are some days, too, it's a valid question because there are some times where we play games and my campaign is just like a 2-hour stream. That's it. It's one and done. And then there are some other campaigns like this one where they are paid activations that go for a longer amount of time. But I'm so glad that y'all are vibing with this one. I try and be very picky with what we do. Y'all know that. So I was hoping that you would like it. Oh, no. Oh, there's so many bounties. I caught up, but I don't... Oh. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, okay, okay. I don't think that there... No, there is. I'm gonna blow that one up. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna activate. Okay. Yeah, get paint everywhere. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Ooh. I don't think I can do any of this. I got the blue. Is that it? Okay, I can do that. And I got that there. Okay, activate. 200? I don't think I've hit 200 yet. I'm gonna shuffle so that maybe my opponent can't get anything. They have to try and get 80 points, though. What do we think is gonna happen? I don't know. Oh, super! Doc, thank you for the 500 trophies. Thank you so much, darling. I appreciate it. Thanks, Doc. Hi, Glowy. It's addicting. I'm supposed to be working. You could, listen, you could do both. Yeah, it's a Monday. Nothing's going to get done anyway. Everybody knows nothing gets done on a Monday or a Friday. Unless you're a streamer. Event unlocked solo event. Take your skills to the next level to win this solo challenge. You want to try it? I get to win awesome prizes. I think I'm going to try it. I will say I'm a little nervous because maybe it's still going to be timed. And I don't know if I can compete against myself. Also, I just hit 300 trophies too. Okay, wait, I want to see. Can I change my profile picture? I can. Oh, you can also connect to Facebook, which is really cool. Okay, so here are our choices. We got Mr. Piggy. I'm sorry, Mr. Business Pig. We have Summer Pig. We've got Cute Bun. We've got Crocodile, and we've got Bear? Is that like a koala bear? I'm gonna pick the bunny. I think she's very cute. Wait, did I see outfits? Oh, you can change your outfits from sticker albums. Who was in here saying that they were doing stuff from stickers? Oh, and there's different things you can show for winning a match. That's pretty cool. Who is that? Glowy, thanks for the 500 trophies. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Yeah, local, cover your ears. What are you saying? What are you saying? No worries, Scatter. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've got just about 20 minutes left for us playing Match Masters. And then we're going to be transitioning over to something else after. But thank you all again so much today. I really do freaking appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, Studio Challenge Dustville Duel. I mean, I think I'm going to stick with the paint. This has been really good. Solo challenge. Vix, thanks for the lurk. Hi, honey. Okay. Oh, crap. I got to get to 160 points myself. Okay, ready, set, go. You have 10 moves. Okay. All right, you're 10 moves. Okay, I'm doing a huge bounty. Ooh, boom, 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 shakalaka. Put that over there. Okay, I got that. I got that. I'm activating. So I don't think there's a time crunch on this one, which, thank God. All right, chat. Okay, orange. I want to get the bounty. We got that removed. How much do I need? Oh, 160. Let's clear that out. I got 2 bounties there. Oh, that was a spicy meatball. I'm going to activate this. I don't think I'm going to get to 160. I'm working late. I got an extra move out of that one, though. I don't know why I did what I just did. I should have moved that one. Oh, chat. I have fallen so far. I've got 2 moves left. I have to get to 160. The time is slower on this one. Oh, so there is a time frame, but it just moves a lot slower. Okay. All right. Well, listen. I've got a power up here that I'm gonna hammer. Who's coming on in? Bear Witch, thank you for the 100 trophies. Thanks for helping support me. Love you, darling. Also, I mentioned this earlier. If you're out there lurking, there is a bear icon that you can change your little person to, which is really, really sweet. Wait, I just need one more. One more. Chat, I did it. That was so easy. What was I stressed over? Hi, T. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Welcome on in. We're still playing Match Masters right now. I hope that you had a beautiful weekend. Tell us all about it. Is this my first sticker? Oh, I like stars. Nice, challenge complete. So, are there more of these challenges that we can do, or does that update every day? Now I have stickers. Ooh. Collect, trade, and complete your sticker albums to win awesome prizes. You're an awesome prize. Complete. What is Match Rumble? I'm feeling a little feisty. I might want to do that. Oh, yeah, so you can. Look, private. You can't. Well, I can host games. Look at that. That's dope. That's so dope. Okay, let me look. I can drag the stick. Ah! I love interactive stuff like this. You worked all weekend? No. Are you going to be able to relax this week or today? Great. Keep collecting stickers. Excuse me, I'm going to burp. To collect and claim awesome prizes. You're an awesome prize. Wait. Oh, if you fill it up, you get 150 coins. And if you fill up the page, you get 50 coins, it looks like. Groovy. I got so many of them. I like the balloons. Try this event. I'll get to you. Let me. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I'm having an issue with this. I have to restart this, so bear with me 1 second, y'all. It's not the game, it's my my screen broadcaster. Okay. Is it not working? Okay. 1 second, please. Who's coming on in? Thank you so much for the trophies. I hope y'all have been enjoying it. Thank you so much. Thanks for being so freaking sweet. Y'all are amazing. What's been your favorite part of Match Masters so far? Like, what have you been saying? Oh my God, I love this game. I really like the stickers technique to it. I think that's so fun. Okay, I'm dragging. This is called the boosted up page. Then what is this guy? This guy, is that a headless chicken with like ghost ectoplasm on it? I don't know what's going on, but like he's just happy to be here. I love that. Who else is coming on in? Scatter, thanks for the 100 trophies. Thanks, bestie. I appreciate it. You are amazeballs. Thank you so much. Bear with me. Bear with me. You know what else was an awesome prize? A Violet stream. I walked right into that one. How could I be so foolish? So immensely foolish. Now, what is this? Sticker stars. Earn stars to win prizes. I love prizes. Joke's on you. Okay. I think I'm going to try and go against a person. Well, what was that thing that popped up earlier? Not teams. Not there. Here. No. Was it? Something popped up. I don't know where it went. The bundle? Oh, this one. Yeah, the Match Rumble Dustville duel. Okay, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. Okay. Oh, it's multiple players. There's 5 players. Oh my God. Guess who just got told already they're moving on to the final interview? Let's go! When do you hear back? Like, when are they scheduling it now? Oh my God. Okay, we're playing with 5 people. This is very scary. This is scary. Okay. Okay. Okay, chat, I need your help here. I need your help. All right, I'm gonna yeehaw the bounty. All right. All right. I'm gonna yeehaw this bounty. I'm gonna do an extra move. And oh my God, so much is happening. So much is going on. Where's my blues? Where's my blues? Okay, I'm gonna go here, even though I don't know why I did, But I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna move that there. Okay, so I just have 51 seconds to get as much done as I can. Is that it? All right, we're gonna slam that right there. Get rid of that stuff. Move that there. I don't have any other bounties left. I was being sweet. Jerry, thanks for the 300 trophies. I hope you've been having so much fun, darling. I'm out of moves. Oh. Well. Emerson is still going, but I might be the winner. No! I came in second. This was fun. Woo! Under an hour and a half since my interview just ended. Wait. It was under an hour and a half? Oh, since you got the letting you know, that means that you made a big impression on them. That's huge. That's good. That's so good, babe. I'm so happy for you, honey. You're getting that bag, baby. I need to do more blue, but they're all everywhere. I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle it out. I'm gonna do it. Possum, hi. I hope you've been feeling better. I'm sorry to hear about your little migraine. That's never a fun time, babe. Okay, let's yeehaw over here. Yup, and I got a little thing there, and I got a little activate there. We're gonna do this here. Emerson is up to 138, but I think I can do my darndest. Okay, I got the bounty there. Extra move. Oh, I really wanted to hit that one. I don't think I can. Can't do that. How about this? I'm still in second place! Okay, now it's the final round. I'm scared. Chat. I'm so scared. Who's coming on in? Christine! Thank you for 11 months with your Prime. I appreciate it, bestie. Thank you all so much. Welcome, welcome back. And Frank, thank you so much for the additional trophies. I hope you've been enjoying, my darling. Thank you so much for everything. Remember, the violence will come out when and if needed. Look at that hot bounty. Okay, wait, I'm gonna do another one. Another hot bounty. Look at that. Chow, look at it. Look at it. Okay. Bada bing. Oh, that was huge. Okay, I don't think there are any other power-ups right now. I'll activate my blue. Okay. Okay. Get that there. Emerson! I'm so close. Am I still in second place? No. I'm pretty sure I lost. Yeah, I came in second. Listen, this was a valiant effort on my behalf. There is Die High! How are you doing today? Nice. Came in second place. Oh, and I got 50 trophies from that? That's sick. What is the grand prize? 50 trophies, a card and a spin? Oh, a silver booster and a spin, which is really neat. Chaos Pixie, thanks for the 500 trophies. Thank you so much. Okay, I have to stay. Oh, I see. You have to stay in the green to advance. I want to do one more. Oh, no. I'm also addicted. So we can't keep using our paint bucket because it requires 50 coins. I only have 25. So we're going to have to do this love rocket. I'll try and figure it out. Okay. All right. All right, chat. Let's do our stretches. All right, my turn. All right, let's go. Stay in the green. Stay in the green. All right, I want these boosters. I got that. That was good. Very nice. Very nice. Gonna activate this booster. You love the rocket sounds. They also take away a bunch of the spaces. Okay, I'm gonna move this here. Got the bounty. Got that whole row. Oh my god, I got an extra move. Oh my god, she's a genius. A genius. I am masterful, but so are you. Bear Witch, thanks for the 300 trophies. Enjoy, my little darling, my little pipsqueak, if you will. Oh no, now I'm in third. All right, we're still in the green. I'm still staying safe. Okay, I'll activate that. Okay, yep, moving all up. Who else is coming on in? Martin, thank you for the 300 trophies. Ya legend. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, round 2. I'm also in second place again. How can we make this better? I don't know. I'm not seeing any matches. I see the red. That's it. Gonna do a shuffle. Okay, push you down. Got you there. Full activate. Okay. Oh, I'm in first right now. Nobody say a word, because I know I will mess it up. Gonna grab the orange there. I still have one more move. I'll grab the blue. Okay. I'm in the lead right now. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. If I can get it. Ads are starting in 2 minutes, y'all, just in case you cannot see us. We're just gonna keep playing this right now. Okay, final round. Boom. Right there. Boom. Another blue. We're gonna activate our booster. We got the bounty activated. I got that right out of the way. Another bounty. We're gonna get an extra move with our 4 stars. I'm gonna clear out this row. Oh my god, this is so good. I'm gonna activate my booster. I fell into second place! Melk, hi! Melk, happy 14 months. How are you doing, my love? How was your Thanksgiving? How are you doing? What's new with you? Okay, I'll match the purple. Ugh. Can I just grab that hammer? Lauren, thanks for the 500 trophies. You are phenomenal. Okay. And then the last one is here. Damn, I was so close. I was so close. Came in second again. I don't want to be number 2. I want to be number 1. Plants, hi. How was your weekend? Plants. What's next up for the reviews? You been reading any good arcs lately? Getting ready to send out Christmas cards? Very nice. How's your dad doing, honey? How he doing? That's phenomenal. What did you get him? If you would like to share. Y'all, exclamation point masters in the chat if you are just joining us. We have a little bit of time left with our sponsored segment today. This is a match 3 game that is competitive in nature because you're playing against other people in like a PvP way. It's so much fun. There's so many different game modes. There's stickers. So many of us have like been just going wild with this today. My campaign goes for a month. But we've been streaming it today and yeah, we've just been having so much fun. I started Quicksilver. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I want to chat. I think it's that it's slow. And I've kind of realized with Akatar, I don't know if I'm a slow romantasy girl anymore. But also, I've read so much romantasy lately that maybe it's just not my time to read it. You know what I mean? Which is also cool. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I want to play this again. No, can I not? No, I can. Okay. We just have to use our rocket booster bundle. That's fine. I can handle this. I can handle it. Is this one of those issues where there's like a double ad break? Because I'm seeing 2 at the top right now. That's really odd. 7, thank you for the 500. 7, you're amazing. I appreciate you. I hope y'all have been having so much fun today. Okay, I got my bounty. I'd like to get another bounty, but I don't know if I'm going to make it over there. You're reading it next month. The paperback is so... she's so girthy. So girthy. Well, if y'all end up reading it, do end up reading it, let me know what you think about it. Okay, I'm gonna get this power up with the hammer. You know, you're amazing, but I'm also... No, TNV, no you. How dare you? But that's... Thank you, because I literally picked it up right after I finished Iron Flame. I kid you not, last week I did. And I was like, I don't think this is the time I should be reading it. Because you're right. It's so different. And I don't think I'm appreciating it for what it is. And my mind is cloudy. Okay, I'm out of moves, but I'm still in the green. I'm still okay. Okay, I made it to the next round. I'm losing, but I made it to the next round. We're not going to talk about it, chat. Okay. Okay, I'll grab the blue here. Grab another blue here. Activating this here. Okay. All right, I'm going to do a little yeehaw moment. Yeah. Grab that. Okay. Grab these ones. Activate that. Full again. Am I with, like... I just can't get over these people playing with me. I don't have another... I can do one more blue. That's about it. I think I made it to the next round. I must have. Oh, no, they're still playing. If they get ahead of me, I might be done for. Chat. Chat. Silver's still here. Where's Silver? Hello? Yeah, why did that... That went through twice then. I don't know. It even showed twice on Twitch. Oh. Nope. I got booted. Chow, that was my worst one yet. Chat. Well, at least they're nice to you and they don't say, like, loser, loser, heckin' loser when you lose. However, finish number 4. Try again. Hi, Silver. I'm Dad. Hello. How are you? Oh, is it? Oh, that is a girthy price for a hardcover. Also, that's a hefty price for a Kindle, too. It is worth it, though. I'm probably going to end up reading it. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Of course I'm going to end up reading it. Okay, I'm going to do... Oh. Oh! Oh, I got one of the magic hats! And I got a checkboard. I don't know what that is. Booster unlocked. Mystery hat. You're a mystery hat. No rabbits were harmed making this booster, which is good to know. Daily tasks unlocked. Complete daily tasks and win rewards. And then at 500, you unlock the Fireworks Festival, which sounds just absolutely delightful. Well, what are my daily tasks? Oh! Here. Okay. Score 100 points in a single game. Play 2 games. 1 out of 2 played. Spend 50 coins. Okay. Well, I only have 25 coins. I can't spend 50 coins if I don't have them. Oh my god, what is this? I got more stickers! I got a bomb and I got a dog riding a rocket. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now I'm doing good. Am I? Ooh, I just need one more there. Oh, I filled up a page. Did I get anything for it? Oh, I got the paint bucket booster from that. Oh, that's cool. That's groovy. Nice. When the Moon Hatch is still $12.99 on Kindle. Is it really? I promised myself I would not be purchasing anything else on Kindle, which is why I'm not buying the 3rd book from Blood and Ash series, because those are not on Kindle Unlimited and I have to purchase it. So I said, wait till your birthday. Read through your other stuff. Go through your backlog. Read your holiday novels. Okay, pals, let's see if we can get 1 or 2 more games done. Then we're going to take a break. Exclamation point masters in the chat. Once again, if you want to play this with us, it's an awesome PvP match 3 game, unlike anything I've ever played before. It is so fun. You can play live with your friends. You can connect to Facebook. It is simply awesome. Nice! Willie, thanks for the 100 trophies. You absolute legend. I appreciate you. See, I keep making mistakes because when your thing is saying activate, you should activate it then. And I have simply said I pretend I do not see it. So don't be like me. Also, why is the bunny I'm going against looking like a surfer? I want that outfit. I want those killer shades, dude. Bruh. Bruh. Oh. Did I do that again? Okay, activate. I got an extra move anyway, so I guess it wasn't huge that round. Okay. Getting me some bounties. Activate again. Does the activate count as a turn? It does not. Okay, I had no idea. I learned so much just now. 66 out of 20. I bought the physical book for Onyx Storm. I need to finish the series physically. I bought the physical book. So here's the thing. I have a pre-order on Amazon. I have to double check Amazon because I think I did pre-order on Amazon. I got it for my midnight release from my mom and pop bookstore. Listen, in the event that I have 2 books, I don't think that it would be... I don't think chat would be super upset at me that I would have to do a book giveaway, right? Plus, if Kip keeps reading it, they're going to want their own copy. It's not the worst thing in the world. She's a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you, Chef. Power-ups, including shuffle, are not turns. If you use your hammer, is that a turn? So it's not shuffle, but what about the others? Tell me, Doc. You know what? I'm going to use this. I'm already winning. Aha! Bada bing. Bada boom. Activate. Hammer is also not a turn. Okay. You got some nerve giving books away. I know, Robert. I'm the worst. Y'all are going to hate me forever for doing that. Oh, are we using the same booster? Yeah. I like to call the rocket box the rocket box. I don't know what it's actually called. Oh, you set this one up for me. Good. No, you didn't. You got rid of it. Okay, fine. Be like that. I know why I'm being sassy. There's no way they can come back from this. I got so many bounties this time. I feel bad for really creaming... What is their name? Radiant Goldfish. Chat, you're a Radiant Goldfish. Downloaded for support. Thank you, plants. Thank you so much. Thanks for being so sweet, y'all. Oh, do I have another go? I didn't realize that. There's no way. They'd have to gain 150 something points right now. Ain't no way. 69. Nice. Super! Who did it? Robert! Thanks for the 500 trophies. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my loves. Landslide win. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Talking about. Talka. Okay. One more. I want to see what this just unlocked. Twitch Mobile hates you. Twitch Mobile hates everybody, if that makes you feel any better. Twitch Mobile hates everyone. Anytime they make an update to the app, Twitch really asks themselves, how can we make this experience worse for everyone involved? And then that's what they'll implement. Fireworks Festival. Match fireworks to send them flying across the board. I want to do that. Oh, I got my today's task. Oh, I got 50 coins. I played 2 games. Now I need to spend 50 coins. And I get 75 coins for spending 50 coins. And if I complete all daily tasks, I get to progress with something. So I want to spend some coins right now. Thanks, me! You're welcome, you. It's generally... I am a hater, but so is Twitch Mobile. Yep. It's true. It's true. You're not a rain fish. You're a monkey. Okay, monkey. I understand. So how do I spend... Oh, wait, what am I supposed to collect? I'm getting more stickers too! On fire and paint. Okay. Let me just go on over here, put my little stickers away in their little sticker albums. Different page for that one. Cool. Okay, so where do I go to get the boosters? That's 150. Is it just when you go and play another game, it'll pop up? I think that's what happens, right? Oh, you can just do it in here. So I need to spend 50. So I got that. Okay. This should be our last game. Are we all ready? We're going to go out with a bang, right? Oh my god, I like their fit. I want a cool fit like that. Ooh, that's a nice one. I like my fit too, though. It's giving bisexual. You know what I mean? Chewy sprees? You're what now? Not chocolate. I'm not in a chocolate mood. What do you want? Candy? What are those caramel... Are they called caramel tails? I used to love those. I'm not a candy person, but I really do like those. They had like the vanilla center or something. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? The smaller ones are called bullseyes, right? Cowtails. Love cowtails. Oh my god. My grandmother loved them. My mom loved them. There was a specialty candy store that used to be around my area before they closed. The woman wanted to retire and none of her kids wanted to take over. I don't blame them. It just is kind of sad. Anyway, they had the best bullseyes and cowtails that I've ever had. The amount of sugar that woman must have put in the candy, like, it's probably a good thing that we stopped eating them as a family. But they were delicious. Like, nobody ever brings up cowtails or bullseyes as a candy. They're so yummy. You do know what I'm talking about? You gravitate, yeah. No, are they? I didn't know the caramel creams were made there. That's awesome. Are y'all known for that in the area? Okay, we're winning, but not by much, chat. I'm going to do this. I'm going to activate that. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring out... Oh, never mind. No, I am still. I'm going to bring out my hammer, because that does not count as a turn. Thanks, Doc. And then I'm going to do another star. Child's play. Child's play. What are chewy sprees? Is that another type of candy that I just don't know about? Oh, that was good. Okay, final round. I don't think they're going to be able to get 30 points to catch up to me, though. Okay, do I have any orange or purple? I do not. I don't have any blues that I can make a match with either. So, I'm going to match that red one so she can't get it. And I'll match the yellow. I don't know what else to do. I'm kind of stuck. I probably could have refreshed, but I didn't. They're good? I don't know what they are exactly. I'd be down to learn more, but I don't know what they are. We won, chat! We won! Hey! Willie! Thanks for the 300 trophies. You goddamn legend. Thank you so much. And with that, we're going to be switching gears. I'm going to take a break. And then we're going to be trying out Infinity Nikki for the first time. Can I have some love and hype in the chat for Stream Elements and Match Masters for sponsoring today's segment of the stream? Exclamation point Masters again in the chat to download Match Masters for free now and reach the goals to support the stream. It is this awesome PvP Match 3 game that we have been having so much fun with. Darzog, thanks for the 500 trophies. I'm going to create a section for it in the Discord if we want to all play together and play against each other. We have several different types of goals that we can still keep hitting throughout the month. Though I won't be streaming this again, the campaign will be going on for 26 more days, give or take. So I'll tell y'all when we're towards the end of it. But if you want to download this when you're off work or anything like that, I'll put the info in the Discord. Thank you so much for playing with me today. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let me put that down. Put that back up. Just have to make sure that I stop sharing my screen. All right, groovy. I'm going to keep this up for today. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping it up for the rest of the campaign, but if y'all are like, hey, Vile, did X, Y, and Z count? Just let me know because I can see generally on the dashboard for that information. Okay.